Most women, especially African women who have given their life to Christ and are closer to God, always and continue to pray for their husbands to give their lives to Christ, or their kids, or their partners or friends. Typically, especially when it comes to marriage, when one person is closer to God than the other, and many a times it's the women, the men will look at the women and will not even feel like getting closer to God, because what we showcase is bitterness, anger, always nagging. They don't feel like they experience God through us, and that's how it's supposed to be. God will not come down and change their hearts. I mean, He can, but that's not what He typically does. He uses our expression. He uses us to express Himself to the people closest to us, correct? So if you're expressing anger, bitterness, annoyance all the time, then that is what you're reflecting God to be. And nobody wants to be close to somebody that does not bring them joy, happiness, and love. You would say it's not your responsibility, but it is. It is our responsibility for everybody we encounter to encounter God through us, especially if you're closer to God. People should look at us, should see how we act, what we represent, and should feel the love of God. So yes, we should pray for the people in our lives to become closer to God. However, the people in our lives should encounter God through us, and that is especially true for couples. That is especially true for women who are wanting their husbands to grow closer to God. When they see us, when they see our actions, how our kindness, our love, they should feel God's presence. They should be like, oh wow, that is the kind of God I want to go close to. A God that is kind, that is calm, that is, that isn't irritated all the time, that isn't just shouting all the time, but a God that corrects in love, a God that, because that is what we're showcasing God to be. And that is our job for everybody who encounters us to experience God through us. Then they will want to be close to that kind of a God.